Folks, welcome back. Anyway, I don't know if you all know who that is, that reference, but welcome back to yet another new talking video. So, I'm gonna talk about the state of Pokemon cards today. So, because I did make a video while I was in Japan, but I think that was slightly rushed and I didn't really get it was just speculation on my part and it turned out to come true. So I mean, what can I say? This is out of my control, out of many people's control. There's no way, no two ways to cut it. It's just gonna be like that for the next long while. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean is that with regards to Terastal Festival and Prismatic Evolution, which is the two counterparts, Japanese and English, and the upcoming Battle Partners. Technically, Battle Partners, as of the recording of this video, some places have been selling it, but originally it's supposed to release tomorrow. But yeah, that one, the Japanese box in Singapore costs $180, and just so you know, MSRP is like 50. I mean, if you include shipping and all that, let's say what, 70. Let's be a little more. Let's say you want it fast, 70. $70 to $180. And that's the shopkeeper being alright. Other places are selling for like 200 something, and that's without the promo. Without the goddamn promo. The promo itself, people are selling for like 50 to 100. So I what do you want? It's so messed up, dude. I swear, like I've mentioned this comment. I've said this comment in like a few other PokeTubers that I follow. But how I think it's gonna go is that, firstly, the release date will no longer be our release date. It's gonna be the release date of scalpers and all the other crazy people who have like more time than money, or like have nothing better to do, because who are these people, dude? Where were they during SV 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? No, 8. They came at 8. Where were they doing 4, 5, 6, 7? They were missing. Where are these people coming from? I mean, of course, I know where they're coming from. They're the people who are enticed by surging sparks, and they want to capitalize on this opportunity to make some quick cash. And unfortunately, I think they are seeing some level of success, because these sets are so banger and so fun to open that it's really, you know, it hurts my heart to say that, to tell people like don't buy it, because usually you would say practice what you preach, right? But I want to make content on it because I personally also want to open it. And I don't buy a lot, and I buy from my LCS. I don't buy online. So, like, that's... Even then, I still buy just a little bit. So, yeah, I don't know what to say. This is back to what I was talking about. I was saying the release date will not be our release date anymore, because it's gonna belong to the scalpers and all of them. But one good thing is that if you're patient, you will definitely be able to get it for a reasonable price. And what do I mean by that? Pokemon has already announced their intentions to mass print to their maximum capacity, and that means that over the months, we'll be getting a lot more product. So you should be able to rest assured that the scalpers will not be able to buy enough. Like, they can't buy everything. They just don't have the money or the capacity to buy everything, because what they're doing is to make a quick buck. You know, maybe at most they're gonna hold it for 1 month, but they're gonna mass print it for 3 months or more, And not to mention, if they hold it beyond that and we can keep buying and the next set comes out and they lack the capital to sculpt for that, that's gonna be very bad for them. So each time they are unable to sell above the sculpt price, at the sculpt price, they are gonna take some damage. So what I'm just gonna say is just don't buy. I know it's hard. Like, even I can't resist the allure of the sets, but if you're unable to get it at a decent price or from an LCS, then just don't touch it. We'll see how long they can hold it, okay? We'll see how long they can hold it. If you wait for 2 months, you're definitely gonna get it for sure. Some product, maybe not all you can eat. It's not gonna be a buffet, but you're definitely gonna get some product, and that's a good thing. But that's why I mentioned that the release date is no longer gonna be our release date. Our release date for consumers are basically gonna be the day Pokemon starts reprinting like crazy. So they're gonna print a wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and those are gonna be ours. And I would say the scalpers are probably gonna target a wave 2 too. So maybe wave 2.5, I would say. But yeah, unfortunately, this is the bitter reality that Pokemon's gonna be in. That if nothing changes, it's gonna be like that. Like, there's no, I'm not putting it in like rainbow terms. Yes, you are not gonna be able to get products on release for the coming sets. This I can assure you. If you do not have any connections, if you do not catch restock in time, then the chance of you being able to open products at a reasonable price is almost zero, I would say. Because this whole year, no, now look, Battle Partners, really nice. That's just the first set, alright? And with Reshiram, it's not, it's the box stopper. It's the box stopper. We haven't even seen, like, with Zekrom, maybe even the return of tag teams, I don't know. There's so many more. Cynthia with her Garchomp, the champion Steven, Wallace. We have so many memorable characters. Red, blue, green. We haven't even seen any of them yet. We haven't even gotten back to the Kanto Johto. And then we have Lance, Claire, so many others. Like, it's crazy how many characters there are. So if you look at Pokemon Masters, right, the game, the app game, you can expect something pairings like that, because a lot of the trainers there, they are paired up with Pokemon that are sometimes, you know, not Pokemon you expect them to have, but you could look to that for inspiration. This is basically the Pokemon Masters era. You are getting trainers Pokemon again, so every single set this year is gonna be very hype, and that means, you know, they are gonna see opportunity there, and those bastards are gonna take it. So yeah, that's how it is. I don't have much more to say because I don't know how to fix this. It's just time, you know. None of us can fix it. Only Nintendo can mass print, but then you have to understand Nintendo's position that if they, let's say, acquire more resources to print and it goes back to SV4, what happens? Like, we can't expect them to increase their maximum, their print capacity at the expense of like the scalpers, because they are not gonna be here forever. Just like they were not here for SV. Yeah, I would say Scarlet Violet. Yeah, from base Scarlet Violet base, they weren't here anymore. After the whole Evolving Sky shenanigans, they were not here anymore. So we can't expect them to increase the print capacity just because they're here. So unfortunately, we can only, so logically, if you think like that, they can't increase their maximum capacity, and we can't we don't have enough time to fight with them because that is literally their job. I don't know. So what's left? Time. time. And that means we have to wait, and it's very annoying, very annoying. I've been tilted, like, the first video I did while I was in Japan, because I was talking about how I missed the battle partners and I missed the pre-order, even though it was just one day. I missed it by 1 day, and the pre-order sold out. I've never encountered the pre-orders selling out before. Do you know that for Terastal Festival in Japan, the EV set, Prismatic Evolutions, in Japan, the Pokemon Center, you could actually pre-order that set you could pre-order. So I don't get how many new people are coming in. That Battle Partners is sold out. Both waves. They had 2 waves of pre-orders. Both sold out. I'm like, who are these people? Who's coming in? Who the hell's coming in? I don't understand. But yeah, these people, I want them to hold on to the stock. I want to burn them for it. I want them to hold on. If you like it so much, fine, take it all. I'll give it all to you. You can hold it. Okay, I'm not buying it from you unless you sell it to me at a loss from your side, because like, I'm not taking anything above MSRP from you. I could take it from my LCS, but I'm not gonna take it from you. So yeah, stocks await. I don't know when. So as someone from Singapore, of course, we are closer to Japan. So thankfully, if we have the urge to open packs, like say, when Battle Partners comes out in English, then we'll be able to get the Japanese one. So let's say the English one is already scalped. I'm not gonna say if it gets scalped, it's already scalped. So it's already scalped the high heavens. So by the time it releases in English, the Japanese one will likely have 2nd and 3rd print runs, and that will make the price drop a significant bit. And that would be great because we can finally open stuff. Right now, I am not paying that premium to open a box. Like 180. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just so you know, for those people who aren't aware, it's 1 hit per Japanese box, and that's why it's $50. That's why it's $50, because an English box is 160, 180 MSRP. Or in fact, actually in Singapore, if you buy from Pokemon Center, it's around $200. But if you buy it from there, you get maybe 2 to 3 hits and multiple ARs. Still less than Japan though, but still, the amount of hit slots increased. And right now, an English box costs the same as a Japanese box, even though there's only 1 slot. I don't... This is crazy, man. I'm speechless, like, honestly. So, yeah. TLDR, if you're just skipping to the end. In conclusion, don't buy from the scalpers. Let them hold it. Pokemon has already announced their intent to mass print, like crazy. So at maximum capacity, and Japan has been known to print things to the ground. Like look at 151, look at Shiny Treasure, look at Silver Tempest, the Arcana, something Arcana, Silver Arcana or something. Yeah, all of these they've been printing to the ground. V-Star Universe, there's still packs out there. Japan has been selling packs. So rest assured, if you have patience, you will get it. And I'm just... This is just me ranting. I don't know how well this will do, but... Like screw the people that... Okay, so... Funny story. So, for the Prismatic Evolutions release from Pokemon Center in Singapore, the amount of people that are waiting there was 1,000. Now you might think it's just 1,000, man. Like in US or whatever, we have way more than that. But just for some context, for Evolving Skies back in that day, we had 300. 300. And that was like a lot, like really a lot. It's not meant to accommodate 300 people, much less 1,000 people. So yeah. I don't know where these people are coming from. Obviously, they are not part of the collectors, because if they were, then the SV1 to 8, no, SV1 to 7 would sell a lot better. But then, all of the card stores that I frequent, they've been telling me that there has always been extra stock And Microsoft, distributor here in Singapore, often pushes products out. So yeah, the fact that those are barely selling, and then suddenly there's this whole wave of people coming in during after surging sparks, just tells me one thing, man. Soul scalpers, people are just here for the short-term gain, and they're all Timmies. Okay, if you really want, like, because like I mentioned before, I might buy more, like I might buy a case or something to keep, but usually that's when products are plentiful. I'm not gonna buy a case when one box costs like what, $600. Better Partners, I estimate it's gonna be at $500-600 on release. I don't, because right now the Pokemon Center ETB for Prismatic Evolutions, it's in Singapore, it's being sold for 110 MSRP, and people are selling it for $380 to $400 plus, which is almost 3.8 to 4 times increment. So that's like freaking nuts. So if you assume the same multiplier is gonna go into Battle Partners, then you know, yeah, I'm not gonna be all like positive and be like, oh guys, don't worry, you're gonna get your stuff, man, don't worry about it, Nintendo's gonna take care of you, oh don't worry. No. I'm here to tell you, prepare for a rough time, because this is gonna be a war against all of the freaking scalpers, all the freaking people who are just in to flip it. Okay, this is a war against them, and they're winning. Okay, so just hang on tight, hang on to your seatbelt, just hang on, because like, I mean, if you're gonna buy from LCS, then that's fine, but don't touch anything that's on eBay, it's on like some third-party site, some asshole just went on to buy. Don't buy from that. If your LCS can get it, then sure, get a few, one or two, just to like sate the itch, you know. Or better yet, skip between English and Japanese. So when the English one comes out, by the time the English one comes out, the Japanese one should have fallen. So you can keep skipping. So let's say Better Partners comes out in English, then I'm gonna buy the Japanese version, which is now gonna be cheap. And then when the next Japanese set comes out, Better Partners for English is gonna be cheaper. So I'm gonna jump back to Better Partners. So essentially, we're gonna be late a set. Mentally prepare yourself to be late by one set for every release this year. I mean, of course, it'll be nice if they all like fucked off. Pardon the use of the word, but I'm that I'm that passionate about this. If they fuck off, then we don't need to take all these. We don't have to plan all these things. But right now, what I'm gonna say is that if things do come to pass, as I've said, then be prepared to be late one set for every release. So either that or you're jumping between English and Japanese. Yeah. That's about it. I'm still gonna make videos. In fact, likely it's gonna be late, unfortunately, because we cannot obtain good prices for these. I'm not gonna open Better Partners tomorrow because 180 is just way too much. I'm not gonna touch that shit. This is nuts. Like, the max I could go was like 80. Maybe I could get one or two, but if you're telling me it's 180, no, never. I'm never buying it from you at that price, okay? Ever. Like, you can keep it, alright? You can keep it. Use it for firewood or something, I don't care. Like, it's yours, right? You bought it. You can burn your money for all I care. Because we know Nintendo is gonna mass print, so no worries there. But it's just annoying, you know? So yeah, that's about it for this video, for me ranting. Thanks for watching. And keep your seatbelt on tight, and let's go for the ride, because we know there's no other way. There's no other path left. They've taken everything. Man, I came into this hobby to relax, man. I was so fucking stressful. What the hell? Alright, bye.